Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks with green and yellow trim, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Cleveland, Ohio. He weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With 4 world title appearances in his career, his professional record stands at 26 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBC number 3 ranked contender and the former IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing Showtime, Shawn Porter. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black and white trunks, joining us from his home in Winter Haven, Florida. He weighed in at 146 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 31 wins, 4 losses, with 24 wins coming by way of knockout. A veteran of 9 world title bouts, he is currently ranked the WBC number 4 contender. Please welcome the former IBF, the former WBC welterweight champion of the world, introducing Berto. Once again, our referee in charge, now to give instructions, is Mark Nelson.
Andre, Shawn, gentlemen, you received my instructions in the dressing room. You both know exactly what I expect. A good, clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch them up. Good luck to both of you.
All right, so the number 3 and the number 4 contenders in the WBC vying to become the mandatory challenger for Keith Thurman, who's the champion. As you look at Berto, number 4, Danny Garcia and Amir Khan, number 1 and 2, but Danny Garcia just lost recent times. So these are the 2 guys available to take on the champion. Porter looking for a way to get back. Not much separates these guys in terms of height, reach. I said earlier that Porter had been compared to Berto. So the question now for each guy is, how do you fight yourself? Both very good counter punchers. Good quickness. And one good thing for both guys is that they don't have to sacrifice the height and reach. That has been something that has plagued Berto in a number of his losses. Say to Robert the Ghost Guerrero, who's towered over him. Now it's 2 guys who expect in a straight-ahead tight battle. If you're Berto, you're trying to ride the hot streak, which has 2 facets. Signing up with Al Heyman and then beating Victor Ortiz to get to here. And if you're Porter, trying to get back to a fight with Thurman. Fake by Berto. Good right hand by Berto behind that jab, the quickness. Another clubbing right by Berto as Porter walked into it. trying to establish positioning. Two veterans. Multitude of experience and titles for both. We come to the end of the opening round.
Good job, champ. I'm behind you. You just stay focused doing what you do. Now you see too slow for you, right? Keep the punches flowing smoothly, okay? And running into it because it's going to double the impact because he's charging, right? Keep turning him. He's already starting to get wild because he see now you ain't what he thought you were. All right? Huh?
You got a headbutt? But we want to keep our head out of there, man. We want to go combination in either side, all right? Combination in either side. Combination in either side. Let's go. Feign him. No, I'm good. I'm good. Go, 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 go. I'm good. Go ahead. I got this.
Andre Berto and Shawn Porter, round 2 of 12 in this welterweight championship eliminator. Huge implications for each guy. Winner gets a shot at Keith Thurman for the WBC title, presumably within a few months. Sometimes the fight just before a championship fight is the hardest one you'll ever face. That's the one that sets up the payday. And when you have the most at risk. Good right to the body by Porter. Both trying to head fake. Looping right by Porter scores. When you see mirror image guys, as these fighters have been described, what will happen eventually is that one will get just a little bit more tired, show a different angle, a different look, and then that will present an opportunity for his opponent. Nice body shot by Porter. The referee may be quite busy in the early part of this fight, as they are tying up. So far, he's letting them fight out of it. And with one hand free, they're both going at it. Referee, though, if you're going to separate them all the way. Don't just tap one fighter's arm. Porter is doing some excellent work here. He mugs Berto, who says, what about the head? He's headbutting him.
Accidental headbutt. Accidental butt.
That mirror image style with these guys, no jab. They both tried to head feint and then get home. So a good round for Porter. With his body work in round 2. Punctuated by a knockdown. What a contrast. Look at Porter's eye.
Let me have him. Let me have him. B. You have him. Stay focused. Listen to me. what you doing. It's going to be moments like that. The way you overcome it is by being that great white shark, stay focused and blank. He's got a cut eye now. Understand? He got to fight like that. So in the inside, don't raise your legs up. Keep everything angled and tight and look for the uppercut.
As they come together here, good shot by Porter, puts Berto down as you take a look at his eye at the same time. Porter does a nice job between rounds. Cut man Hal Chernoff. Third round, and we did not see any indication by the referee, at least from our vantage point, of a headbutt indication. So if it's the result of a punch, Porter has a lot to be concerned about. So Porter cut, Berto on the deck. We've seen a good beginning to what we thought would be a tremendous fight. We're at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. I'm Dave Bontempo. Glad you're with us wherever you tuned in throughout the world. Two of the top welterweights are staking their claim to a championship fight in this division. Heads come together again as they're both leaning in for position. Now, if you're Porter, you really cannot afford to have Berto's head rubbing against that cut and making it worse. Or either you have to fight desperately, which he seems to be doing. And when you're not doing that, you need to be jamming to keep Berto off. Good right hand by Porter. Trying to push Berto back to create some punching room. Wailing away on the inside. Porter over the top of the right hand. A body shot. Key for him here is not to smother himself. You want to attack your opponent, but you need to give yourself room. Wild shot by Porter, just missed us. He had Berto coming to him. Berto eyeing that cut. That would be his shortcut to a victory. On the inside, they battle. Referee Mark Nelson lets them go. Warning Berto about the head. A very active round three will come to a close. Keith Thurman presumably will fight the winner. He already has beaten Shawn Porter here last year. Errol Spence Jr., one of the heir apparents in this division and a rising star in boxing. He'll be a champion. Errol Spence has had a lot of momentum.
Overtrained, and he's bleeding, okay?
Here is some good action from that round with Porter teeing off. Just did miss Berto there. And scored with the hook. Watch the heads as they look for positioning. Berto hitting on the shoulder. That one not called. So here we are into round four. This gritty inside battle, projected by two guys who like to fight the same style, has indeed unfolded that way. Andre Berto, 31-4, 24 knockouts. First won a championship in 2008.
Come on, just box. Come on, let's go.
Mark Nelson, the referee, trying to keep control of the fight. The fighters are like two rival siblings who don't want to listen to their parents. They're doing their own thing.
Be careful, stop, hold on. That's cool.
The referee has to look at each guy's eyes after he separates them each time. These guys know each other's moves so well that, say, a Berto jab incites a Porter right-hand counter. Porter working the body. Accidental butt just called now by Mark Nelson in that exchange. Good right hand by Porter.
Accidental head. Accidental head.
Now they have a dilemma. As the heads come together again. Porter just bought himself some exoneration, because now if that second cut stops the fight, they'd go to the scorecards. But what if it's from the first fight, the one on the other eye, which was not called the headbutt? Good right hand by Thurman. And Porter has blood, as does Berto, in the area of his left eye. Referee needs to take better control than this. Now, this looks more like amateur boxing. You don't get the sense that he saw the butt. And the entire flow of this fight being disturbed by the referee. Remember, the referee or the doctor can't stop the fight. And what happens, human nature, if you're a fighter and you see a doctor look at your cut, you'll respond with a lot of desperation, and both guys are doing that now.
Now you working. Listen, the fight is easier than this, okay? Pour some water down there. The fight is easier than this, okay? Much easier if you box him now. He's wild and tired. Make your punches pinpoint and sharp. Don't cock nothing, okay? And you will have this fight over.
Get these rounds in the book. How are you feeling, champ? Keep winning these rounds. Keep winning these rounds. Keep winning these rounds for me, all right? I need more jabs and feints. Step around this man. I want you on the inside right there with him, okay?
He's up a long time. He's swelling up. Boxing for me. Boxing for me. Boxing for me. Don't cut.
Well, this is the night when the cut men will earn their money. Hal Chernoff in the corner of Shawn Porter. Donald Eames in the corner of Andre Berto. As the cornermen battle, as do the fighters in this welterweight title eliminator. Both fighters have some bout-threatening cuts. Two of the three cut areas incited by headbutts. What happens now, for either guy, you're thinking if this fight ends, they'll go to the scorecard, so each round is critical. And Porter is teeing off on Berto. Berto lands a body shot. Porter on the outside, steps with the jab, then is tied up. Porter has had the better body shots and the heavier blows.
I got you guys. It's good.
Left uppercut by Berto, was able to score on the advancing Porter. On the hold, Berto able to score with a quick shot before the referee saw it and got in. They're making their own rules on the inside, these two guys. Look at it again. The fans hate this when it's in the middle of a round. They prefer to see it between rounds when the cornermen have time to work. Both guys step with their left foot when they start to fake. They both know the move. Porter working in with some body shots. So trench warfare between Andre Berto and Shawn Porter comes to the end of round number 5.
You got this. You got this. B. Listen to me one time. Box him in the middle. Don't load up nothing. When he grabs you, protect yourself, but stay in position.
This is a battering ram type of a contest. Watch the heads here. Two guys who like to fight the same way. Their heads came together in round number 2. Round 4, come together again. We saw blood as a result of that exchange. See, Berto left himself out there, then tries to compensate by getting room on the inside. Porter off balance. That one came in as an elbow. There were numerous headbutts, maybe not in that particular shot. But these guys on the inside have been using their heads, not maliciously. They're doing it to try and get positioning. Both corners having the ringside doctors look at them. And this is sort of a New York State staple. You see it more here than in other jurisdictions. So this is more or less the lay of the land. And you would expect that in a state where they say the referee or the doctor can stop the fight. And what you do is you're balancing the safety component with the competitive component, because you do give these guys longer breaks. You do affect the flow of the fight. You're doing it for safety reasons. Watch these guys do the same thing, up and down with the heads, feint as they start off on the left foot. There the referee saved Berto from taking a shot at the back of the head. You know, it's true about styles make fights. Now, when you have two straight ahead guys it often sets up for a nice in-tight battle. But there are two guys who like to fight exactly the same way. Until there is some stylistic separation, you run the risk of headbutts, clutching, and grabbing. We have not seen much in this fight in terms of a definitive jab.
Stop.
Berto launching the uppercut, then a right hand, then a left hook. As we've seen in the Ortiz fights and others, Berto's fights, sometimes a knockdown is nothing more than a footnote. He gets up and comes back strong. And both loaded up their big shots. That one is not ruled a knockdown. Porter had all the intentions as he made Berto miss and nearly made him pay. Jab by Porter. Looping right by Porter from a distance. The thing that's not easy to gauge as a fighter, instinctive, is to try to get a sense of how much infighting you think this particular referee will let you have. It's like umpires in other sports. Everybody has their own approach. Everybody has their own limitations. And this is a referee that lets these guys punch out of it.
Here's the bell. Obey the bell, guys. Step back.
Keep in mind, I got that. Yeah. I want you to keep in mind, you want to win these rounds, all right?
Yes, sir.
Keep in mind.
Berto is off balance. It's called a slip. If you get hit as you're slipping, sometimes it's called a knockdown. Misses, and a good call by the referee as they locked up.
You're doing good. Don't reach for him, okay? He's confused. He can only fight one way. That's all he's been doing. One way. This fight is yours now, baby.
Excuse me.
Second out.
Second half of the fight underway. Andre Berto, 31-4, 24 knockouts from Winter Haven, Florida, by way of Haiti. Shawn Porter, 26-2-1, 16 knockouts. Two former champions. Two guys trying to get back to a title fight. Two very good guys. Andre Berto, when he was champion, turned down a payday, and a pretty good one, to go back to Haiti and help people in his country who've been affected by a natural disaster. This is a guy at the top of his professional ranks, and put that aside for his countrymen to go back there and help. Jab by Berto, then he tries to work inside. Even though some blood coming out near the left eye of Porter, the cornermen have done an excellent job keeping those cuts at bay. heads come together again. That time Porter is the one who initiates the holding. Either one can get inside easily, so he has to feint and move. And then you're seeing one punch at a time. You're not seeing much in the way of combinations. Trying to be the stalker now at the end of round 7. And Porter surprised him with a jab after the head feint. And we move into round 8. Andre Berto and Shawn Porter listening to advice from their corners as the cut men have done an exceptional job in this contest. Hal Chernoff and Donald Eames. It's about applying pressure. It's about cleaning the wound out and then applying Vaseline or Adrenaline 1-1000, commission allowed substances, and then hoping your fighter gives you a chance to make it stand up. Porter with some good work on the inside here. Again, look at these guys, no jab. We know each other too well, same style. Load up, big shots. Porter to the body. A good one by Porter to the body again. Left hook by Porter. About half of these are getting in. And Porter comes right back. He did not let Berto get out of that spot. That's indicative that this is a power surge opportunity for Porter. Good work by Porter as he continues to control where Porter is. Backs Berto up. Jumps right back on Berto. You see the spring in Porter's step in this round. Left hook. Works the body. Berto with a good uppercut. Not much on the short right hand. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's the first time we've seen either fighter cornered to the degree that Berto was in this round. Porter goes to work again. So for Shawn Porter, round 8 has been a real good one and perhaps his most definitive of the fight.
Okay, tell me about that round. Tell me why you did it, so I know. No, I'm saying, why'd you go to the road? Huh?
You can't do that all night, bro.
You'll give him the fight.
This is Porter unloading. Keeping Berto backed up, I said, for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the round. At the corner for Berto, asking him why. he allowed that to happen. The thing on question, though, is the fighter's trying to recover. Don't make him talk. Get ready for round 9. Porter will be directed to a neutral corner. This is something where those who don't like to have fights disrupted will say, don't do it here. Let the commission look in between rounds. The 9th round upon Andre Berto and Shawn Porter. Porter coming off an excellent round 8. Berto slips. Well, they said the gloves touch, no, but here's Porter right back on him, and that time he is down.
Want to continue? One towards me. One over here.
This will count.
Continue.
A standing 8. Judgment being that the ropes held Berto up. Porter is all over him. Remember, Porter in a big rounds 8. Trying to parlay with a second big round, shoving Berto off. Porter sensing the possibility to close it. Berto hanging on. Porter stepping back. The shuffle step. Double jab, the right hand just missed. Berto hurt again. Already down twice. Who will make the call, the referee or the corner? The referee will. Mark Nelson puts a stop to it, and a good, timely decision by him. And Shawn Porter muscles Andre Berto and thwarts Berto's dream ride. And it is Porter now who fights his way back into a mandatory position for a title fight. Berto was down early, and then twice recently. And the celebration for Porter. And Keith Thurman says, all right, maybe we will have to do this again. Thurman beat Porter here last year. And you don't automatically get another fight. And this is one of those rare times when you go through the administrative process and you fight the mandatory guy in front of you and you win. Now you're the mandatory guy.
You would actually say, baby.
Wait.
And here's how Porter was able to close the show. Right hand on Berto there. To the gloves touch. Back against the ropes. The ropes viewed as holding him up, and that can be called a knockdown or standing 8, which Mark Nelson did. At the judgment call, and it would be a proper one there because the ropes did hold him up. Then Porter unleashing, even the right hand that blocked it. Left hook. Standing 8 count comes in. This was ruled as the second official knockdown. And this is Porter getting right on Berto. And you know, these guys are champions. They know when it's time to close. And as he's coming in to dish more problems out, referee Mark Nelson looking at Berto, knowing he could not hold Porter off right there. Stops it. Porter just too strong for Berto. Left hook. And they might be mirror image fighters, but Porter has more muscle And as Berto is in a vulnerable state, the referee comes to his aid and calls off the dogs. Shawn Porter does not let Andre Berto off the hook.
Hold on. Just wait 1 second, I'm gonna let you do it. No, I'm gonna let you do it.
He is a strong fighter. We have seen him muscle many opponents. We saw him do it to Paulie Malignaggi.
All right, go ahead, Sam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 31 seconds in round number 9. Our referee in charge, Mark Nelson, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is the winner of the WBC welterweight world title eliminator. Showtime, Shawn.